Jones in some trouble in the end zone, and it's intercepted, and a touchdown! Jones with the blitz coming late, looking down the sideline, and it's intercepted!
We've seen enough from Daniel Jones. He sucks. I know. It's just preseason. And if Daniel Jones were a rookie, I'd be with you. It's just preseason. Give him time. If Daniel Jones wasn't pulling in $40 million this year, wasn't eating up $47.8 million of cap space this year, I'd be with you. It's just preseason. Give him time. Daniel Jones has been in the NFL since 2019. 2 Spider-Man movies have come out since then. Brian Daboll and Joe Schoen can't afford to say it's just preseason. Give him time. Their asses are on the line this year. And if I'm John Mara watching that disaster unfold on the field, I'm asking myself, what the hell am I paying for? Why? This is the guy that I'm giving $92 million of guaranteed money to? Look, I've tried to be nice about Daniel Jones on this channel. We've seen enough from Daniel Jones. He sucks. And sure, sports media has given us some great in-depth analysis on why Daniel Jones is going to be better this year.
Okay, we have to talk about the beard. It's the only thing. I'm like, well, I'm talking about the offensive line. No, the beard. Is this like a Teen Wolf thing where you have it and there's some sort of supernatural edge to it?
Him getting in the fight, D-Butt, I'm a Daniel Jones guy. I fucking love it. Look out for the Giants this year.
Look, I love the Pat McAfee show. I love how positive they are. Be a friend, tell a friend something nice. It might change their life, but tell Daniel Jones to park his ass on the bench. The Giants aren't going anywhere with Daniel Jones as their quarterback. But Mike, they made the playoffs with him. They won it. They made it to the second round. They won a playoff game. Guys, I don't know who I was impersonating just then, but guys, he accounted for 15 touchdown passes that year. Brian Daboll figured out a way to win around Daniel Jones. He didn't win because of Daniel Jones. He didn't really win with Daniel Jones. Bottom line, Jones is going to get Daboll fired. The only way for Daboll to save his job is to either pull off another miracle with Daniel Jones where they somehow make it into the playoffs with this guy, this time without Saquon Barkley, or he's got to make a change at quarterback, and he's got to do it right now. Because if Daniel Jones has to throw the ball 30 times against his first 4 opponents, the Vikings, Commanders, Browns, and Cowboys, they're starting 0-4, maybe 1-3. Maybe they beat the Vikings. But the Commanders, with what they've got going on offensively right now, I think you're going to have to put up a lot of points in that game. The Browns, with how stingy that defense is, and who knows, maybe Deshaun Watson actually shows up, you're either going to have to put up a lot of points in that game or work against a tough defense, or both. The Cowboys always have the Giants number. That's a 1-3 start with Daniel Jones. He's not going to be able to put up enough points to keep up with those teams. And after that, it's not like it gets much easier. Then they've got the Seahawks, Bengals, Eagles, and Steelers. I'm counting that as like 1-7, maybe 2-6. 1-7, 2-6, something terrible to start the season where you might get fired at mid-season if you're Brian Daboll. So what do I think the best move is for the Giants to improve right now? Guys, go out and sign Ryan Tannehill right now. I know, after Drew Lock got hurt, the Giants said that they weren't going to sign another quarterback. That was before we saw Daniel Jones on a football field this year. That was before we saw him this preseason throw 2 ugly interceptions. Now, I don't know what Ryan Tannehill wants, so if he wants something unreasonable or something that the Giants can't afford, well, they do have other options too. It's not like Tannehill's the only quarterback that they could potentially get their hands on. Because another option for them is, why not see what the Jaguars want for Mac Jones? People have written him off, but in 2 preseason games, he's gone 25 of 34, which is a 73.5% completion percentage, for 308 yards, 2 touchdowns, no picks, rating of 115. Why not take Mac Jones? He gives you a better chance to win than any other quarterback on your roster right now. Like I said, people have written off Mac Jones, but let's not forget, he showed a lot of promise in his rookie season. His sophomore year, he was stuck with Matt Patricia, a defensive guy, as his offensive coordinator. And then last year, the Patriots didn't give him anyone to throw to. I really don't think Mac Jones has gotten a fair shake of it yet. The Jags got him for a 6th round pick this year. That pick they've already used on Cam Little. So if I'm the Giants, I think maybe just offer them a 5th round pick. Maybe it conditionally can get up to a 4th. For the Jags, it's a win because they get an early ROI. And for the Giants, you upgrade your quarterback. But if that's not a possibility, if the Jags want too much, how about this? Why not trade for Joe Milton? The Patriots are hearing a lot of unwelcome noise about Drake May versus Joe Milton. And for their presumptive franchise quarterback in Drake May, you might not want all of that noise in the building. You might not want all of that stuff. You might not want all of that tension between your number 3 overall pick and a 6th round pick. So probably offer the Patriots a 5th. Once again, for the Patriots, just like for the Jags, it's an early ROI, return on investment. And also for the Pats, they probably only ever viewed Milton as a backup to Drake May anyways, but he's been electric and explosive this preseason, at least in the first game. I know in the last game, he didn't look nearly as good, but it was a rainy day. He only got 7 pass attempts. So I don't know. What I'm saying is there's upside. With Daniel Jones, there's no upside anymore. We know his ceiling. Joe Milton could pay off. Mac Jones could pay off. Ryan Tannehill probably pays off in the short term. Daniel Jones almost certainly gets Dabble and Shane fired. So I made a list, a power ranking list of the top 10 current quarterbacks in the NFL. And to help me decide how I was going to do this, I decided, you know what, if all things are equal, top-notch receiving core, top-notch offensive line, top-notch running back, top-notch offensive coordinator, head coach, all of that. And I had to go out and win one game, and I've got my choice of any quarterback in the NFL. How would I prioritize them to pick which one I want? The first 4 are so stupid obvious. Number 1 is the undisputed best quarterback in the NFL. It's not even close. Everybody knows it. You know who I'm talking about. It's Geno Smith with the Seahawks. Go Hawks. No, I'm kidding. It's Patrick Mahomes, of course. Numbers 2, 3, and 4, honestly, if you could rearrange them in any order you want. For me, I went Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and then Joe Burrow. However you wanted to do it between those 3, honestly, the margin of difference between those 3 for me is just so tiny. Look, number 5, I know he didn't play last year, but if I needed a guy to win a game for me, and I can't have any of my top 4, give me Aaron Rodgers. I have no reason to not believe that Aaron Rodgers is still the 5th best quarterback in the NFL. Number 6, and I get why this pick might be a little controversial, it's Jared Goff. He's got a 98.6 rating over the last 2 seasons. Number 7, I've never understood the league-wide disrespect of this guy. And maybe it's just because of the team he plays for, I don't know, but Dak Prescott's number 7. His biggest criticism is, he doesn't win in the playoffs. Neither does Josh Allen, neither does Lamar Jackson, and both of them are in everybody's top 3 quarterbacks. Number 8, and I had a hard time with this one because you think of the cast around him, and sometimes it makes you not really respect that quarterback as much. Sometimes it makes you go, well, anybody could win on that team. But it's just not true. Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance both also were quarterbacks in that offense and didn't look nearly as good as Brock Purdy's looked in that same offense. Brock Purdy has a career rating of 111.4. Number 9, Matthew Stafford. With how injury prone he is, you do worry about his ability to stay healthy, which is why he's not higher on this list, but he can definitely sling it, so he's number 9. Number 10 was really hard. I was torn between Jalen Hurts and CJ Stroud. Stroud played better, more consistent football last year. Jalen Hurts, he regressed last year. He threw 15 interceptions last year. The year before, he only threw 6 interceptions. Last year, in CJ Stroud's rookie season, he only threw 5 interceptions. Both him and Hurts threw 23 touchdown passes. But with Hurts, you get 15 interceptions with those 23 touchdown passes. With Stroud, you get 5 interceptions with those 23 touchdown passes. I just feel like right now, today, I feel more confident giving an offense to CJ Stroud than giving it to Jalen Hurts. Thanks for watching Mike Adams Football. Please remember to like and subscribe to help the channel grow and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss an upload. I will catch you guys next time. Later.